Hello everyone, it is Christine back for our stitch along, and we're still having fun with bullion knots and we're still playing with roses. So tonight we're going to be doing the rosebud. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great day or a great evening. So for the rosebud, there's a few different variations in the book, but I'm thinking we'll just do the rosebud that's made up of a central bullion knot and then 2 bullion knots to the side. And then there's a bullion knot to make 3 bullion knots to make the stem in a green. So I'm just going to use a sort of it is a green, but I think it will blend in okay with this piece. This one's ending up more colourful than the other ones, but that's fine. So I'm just going to use a piece of thread that I already had rolled off one of my Finca Perle threads. And I need to leave a bit of room for the stem to come down. So I'll probably just work my rosebud up the top. So we're going to just do pop out where we want the sort of centre of the top of our rosebud to be. And then we're going to, so this will be the length that the rosebud will be, which I think will be fine. So it's a sort of, the design in the book is like a longer rosebud. I'll show you the picture actually in a moment. Let me just show you what it looks like. So the one we're going to work is this one, but we're going to do the bullion knot stem. So there are a few different ones in the book, but all plays on the same sort of thing. So they're saying to do 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping hold of it, so it's our normal thing. We keep hold of our wraps, we slide the needle and the thread through, keeping hold of our wraps, and then we just let our wraps settle into position, make sure we're comfortable with how they are sitting, and then we anchor them down through the same hole. At the end we try not to hook our embroidery hoop. But you don't have to use an embroidery hoop, it just helps me for the filming. Now I'm just making sure they're all sitting how I want them to sit. Just do that a little bit. Okay. And so in the book they use then 2 different colours on the other 2 sides. So I'll just tie that off. We will put in another little piece of thread that I've got. Which is a brighter pink. Having a nice little bright rosebud. So we're just going to pop through then on either side of that because we want the little rosebud to sort of lie close to itself. And so again, it's going to be 6 wraps that we do. Oops, that knot didn't hold that time. Okay. So just going to pop up just next to where the other one was. Oops, sorry, just bumped the camera. Apologies, folks. And then 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just holding on, I've got my own piece of hair caught in it. Don't need to weave my hair into a rosebud. It's a bit hard when there's less wraps, but you've got less to hold on to. So again, before I anchor it down, I just make sure I'm happy with how they are laying. So that's what they're looking like, the 2 colours laying next to each other. And then we're going to do one on the other side of that central one, the one that we did first. So I'm going to pop out just next to the top of that. In fact, I'll even go a smidge closer. And then pop in just at the bottom next to the first one, and then just pop out at the top. And we'll do our 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll hold on to our wraps. Oops. have gone all crinkled up. There we go. Just get those to straighten out a smidge. If you ever get ones that look a little bit floopy, you can just usually straighten them out. Worst case, you can unthread them and continue on once you've done that. So there's the second little lot of wraps on the other side. So it's just a little rosebud. So I will then tie that off at the back. We will do our green stem. Now this is a bit thicker, so I'm actually wondering, it may well drown it out. I'm just having a look if I've got a thinner, I might use this thinner green because it's a bit more compatible with the thickness of the other ones. Just do a substitution, a late substitution. I just didn't want the stem drowning the rosebud out. Oops. Might thread from the other end where it's not so squishy. Okay, got mine. And so we're going to do a 6 wrap bullion on either side of the petals. So I'll just pop up about a little over halfway down the rosebud, so popping out about there and coming down to the bottom of the rosebud and then popping back up to that same, just next to that point. Popping the needle out, popping the needle up, grabbing our thread and doing 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then holding on to it, sliding our needle through, and then just pulling that one, positioning it, and then anchoring it at the bottom. Oh, sorry, I was a bit off screen, but anchoring it at the bottom of the rosebud. So that's that one there, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So we'll pop through part way down the rosebud, a little over halfway down, and then we'll take our needle from the bottom, pop it out close to that one, and then we'll do our 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slide them down, hold on to them, slide the thread through. Oops, and they got a bit out of whack as well, so I'll just see if I can get them to get back into position. It is hard when there's so few of them to, there we go. So you can just usually massage them back if they're a little bit out of order. They tend to want to fall into the right position. And so that's on that side. Can't go too close, otherwise the camera doesn't like it. And then we'll anchor that one down and try not to snare the embroidery hoop. Okay, and then we'll do a little bullion knot to make the stem as well. So let's do our bullion knot, so popping out at the very base of the rosebud, and then popping, we'll go a bit further down, make a longer stem I think. Then I'll just pop out, oops, don't want to skewer or break the other threads. Okay, and then, so I think I'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding them, sliding them through, and there's our nice little stem coming through to there. And there we go. So that is our little, there's our little rosebud there with a little stem on it. And I might just put one extra little stitch up here just to cover just a tiny bit where it's not totally joining up. Just like that, and that will finish it nicely. So there we go, little rosebud, and that could be used for a range of different flowers. That technique all worked with bullion knot. So I'll leave you to have a play with that one, and we'll see you back for tomorrow, where we will be doing the rose with padded satin centre. So that will be the last of our roses, I believe. So I will see you then. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you're having a great day or a great evening. Bye.